we so there are a lot of intermediate steps that we could all get to, and I personally think a lot of these problems will go away when you fix some of the more obvious issues, and that Wall Street would. There are a lot of people on Wall Street who would tell you that there's an enormous amount of money and creative energy and entrepreneurial spirit out there waiting to sort of rebuild this country if they could only get all this stuff out of the way. And I'm not sure that they're not right. I mean, I think we have to. It might be a good thing to find out, but we won't get there until we end this unhealthy plutocracy that we have right now, which is this weird, not really capitalist, not really socialist environment that we're in.
And I know you got to go, but what? Give me a sense. Do you have any where do you predict this is going?
I have no idea.
Right.
I'm so amazed because it just keeps getting bigger and demanding more and more attention. But I think that there's going to be a point at which. Let me just back up for a second. I've been covering this for years, and I go around the country, and I've been seeing, out of foreclosure meetings by foreclosure activists, for instance. Groups of people who've lost their houses, and those people are furious. I mean, they're so angry. If you go to any foreclosure court in the country, you can see the rage that's there. And I think there's a moment at which the Occupy Wall Street protest is either going to reach all those people or they're not going to reach all those people. I think there's going to become a line, and there's a line in the sand where we're either going to reach all those victims of middle American victims of Wall Street or they're not. And that to me is going to be the big test, and whether it becomes this massive popular movement or whether it remains a relatively small thing. Then we'll see what happens. If they do reach those people, then there's no limit to what they can accomplish because there's just so much popular anger out there that it will overwhelm. I think the politicians in Washington.
I think you're absolutely right about that. And in fact, there's new data out, I think just today, suggesting that foreclosures are on the rise again. Delinquencies are back up. This is according to filings by Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and J.P. Morgan Chase. And so I think we're going to see more of this. I think there's going to be an ebb and flow to this, but and maybe the weather will slow things down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling by next spring, by April of next year, this thing is going to be massively massive. I don't know how else to put it. I think by hell or high water, we may see some ebb and flows, but by next spring, I think it's just going to be crazy.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. I think when the weather's going to slow it down a little bit, but when it starts getting warm again next year and the election season starts roaring around too, it's all going to. I feel like a 1968 type of situation is happening here, and maybe even more than that. So it'll be really interesting to watch.
We're all soixante wetards now.
Wetards.